Baseball has its share of rivalries. Dodgers versus Giants, Cubs versus Cardinals, each with its own history and drama, each fiercely defended by generations of loyal fans. But nothing in the sport, or perhaps in all of American sports, compares to Yankees versus Red Sox. This isn't just a game. It's a century-old saga between two cities and millions of fans, a rivalry that has shaped the very identity of baseball itself. When these teams meet, it's about more than baseball. It's pride, history, and lifelong bragging rights. Every pitch is a battle, every inning a test of will. The rivalry is woven into American sports culture, influencing movies, books, and even family traditions. New York, the bustling metropolis, and Boston, the proud underdog, are perfectly reflected in their teams. The cities themselves seem to compete, their histories intertwined with every game. The Yankees, with their pinstripes and endless championships, symbolize power and success, a team that sets the standard for greatness. The Red Sox, long the underdogs, embody resilience and hope, their story one of heartbreak, redemption, and unwavering belief. Every game is a new chapter in a story that even casual fans can't ignore. The stakes always feel higher, the moments more intense. Every pitch, every swing, every play is magnified. The smallest mistake or the biggest hit can echo for years. Players feel the pressure, these games are different. The weight of history and expectation is always present. A July matchup can feel like October with playoff-level tension and drama, no matter the standings. The media hypes every storyline, turning players into instant heroes or villains. Every headline, every soundbite adds fuel to the fire. History looms over every moment. New memories are instantly compared to the past. Legends are made and curses are broken on this stage. Allegiance is inherited. You're born a Yankees or Red Sox fan, rarely both. The rivalry is passed down like a family heirloom. This tradition gives the rivalry its soul, connecting generations through shared passion and unforgettable moments. It's about families watching together, friends arguing, and communities coming alive with every game, and shared memories of heartbreak and triumph, of last-minute victories and crushing defeats. The rivalry is more than a sport. It's identity. It's a badge of honor, a source of pride, and sometimes a reason for friendly feuds. It lives in the hearts of fans, passed down through generations, growing stronger with every retelling. That's why it endures, why it's the greatest rivalry in sports. The passion, the history, the drama, it never fades. Every meeting is a reminder, this is bigger than baseball. The passion never fades, and the story is never truly over. Yankees versus Red Sox is a rivalry like no other, a living legend that continues to captivate the world. The Curse of the Bambino is the rivalry's most famous legend. In 1920, the Red Sox sold Babe Ruth to the Yankees. Boston's fortunes plummeted, while New York soared. The Yankees became baseball's dynasty. The Red Sox endured decades of heartbreak. Yankees fans taunted with 1918 chants while Boston fans suffered, united by hope the curse would break. This era produced legends: DiMaggio, Mantle, Berra for the Yankees, Williams, Yastrzemski, Fisk for the Red Sox. These players became icons, their matchups electric. Ted Williams facing a Yankees ace, every at-bat was must-see. Personal rivalries like Munson versus Fisk mirrored the team's animosity. Every game was a battle, every moment magnified. The curse and the legends fueled the rivalry's fire. It wasn't just about winning, it was about exercising history. The pain, the pride, the hope, it all played out on the field. That's what made every Yankees-Red Sox game unforgettable. The rivalry's intensity has often exploded into chaos, with emotions running high and tempers flaring on both sides. In 2004, Bronson Arroyo hit Alex Rodriguez with a pitch, and Jason Varitek famously shoved his glove in A-Rod's face, igniting a wild scene as both benches cleared and players stormed the field. The crowd roared as the rivalry's animosity boiled over for all to see. Just a year earlier, in 2003, Roger Clemens threw high and inside to Manny Ramirez, sparking another infamous brawl. The chaos peaked when Pedro Martinez tossed 72-year-old Don Zimmer to the ground, a moment that stunned fans and became an unforgettable image of the rivalry's ferocity. These moments revealed the rivalry's raw emotion, with players wearing their hearts on their sleeves and refusing to back down. But the games themselves were just as dramatic, filled with tension, high stakes, and unforgettable plays that kept fans on the edge of their seats. The 1978 one-game playoff at Fenway Park, saw Bucky Dent's shocking home run soar over the green monster, crushing Boston's hopes and sending Yankees fans into a frenzy. That swing became a symbol of heartbreak for Red Sox Nation. In 2003, Aaron Boone's walk-off homer in Game 7 of the ALCS sent Yankee Stadium into a frenzy and broke Boston's heart all over again, adding another unforgettable chapter to the saga. These moments became instant legend, pure joy for one side, utter agony for the other. The emotional roller coaster was felt in every home and every bar across both cities. Every fight, every clutch hit, every heartbreak added to the myth of this rivalry, making each meeting feel like a battle for history itself. The rivalry thrived on these unforgettable chapters, each one building on the last, fueling the fire for the next showdown. Heroes and villains were made in a single swing, with reputations forged or shattered in the blink of an eye. For fans, these games were everything. The outcome could define a summer or even a lifetime of memories. The stakes were always sky high. Every meeting promised drama, suspense, and the chance for new legends to be born. That's why Yankees-Red Sox is never just another game. It's a clash of history, pride, and passion. It's baseball at its most intense, where every pitch, every swing, and every moment matters more than anywhere else. In 2004, everything changed. The Boston Red Sox, haunted by decades of heartbreak and near misses, were about to rewrite history in a way no one could have predicted. The Yankees led the ALCS 3-0. No team had ever come back from that deficit. The Red Sox were on the brink of elimination, and the weight of the so-called curse of the Bambino felt heavier than ever. Red Sox fans braced for heartbreak, but hope wasn't lost. In the stands and across New England, belief flickered stubbornly, refusing to be snuffed out by history. In Game 4, Boston rallied in the ninth, tied it, and won in extras on a David Ortiz homer. That swing was more than a home run. It was a spark that ignited a city's faith. The momentum shifted. Boston won Game 5 in another thriller. Suddenly, the impossible seemed possible, and the Red Sox were alive. Game 6 in New York, Curt Schilling pitched through pain, his bloody sock becoming an icon of grit. His determination inspired his teammates and fans alike, showing that nothing was out of reach. The Red Sox forced Game 7, then dominated from the start. The momentum was unstoppable, and the Yankees could only watch as history unfolded. Johnny Damon's grand slam sealed it. Boston completed the greatest comeback in baseball history. The unthinkable had become reality. Days later, they won the World Series, ending the 86-year curse. Generations of waiting, wishing, and heartbreak were finally rewarded. The city erupted in celebration. Streets overflowed with joy, tears, and disbelief as Boston embraced its long-awaited champions. The rivalry reached its peak. Boston had finally toppled the giant. The Red Sox had done what once seemed impossible. For the first time in generations, the teams stood as equals. The impossible had happened. The curse was history, and a new era had begun. The rivalry was forever changed. Boston's triumph became legend, inspiring underdogs everywhere to believe in miracles. The underdog had its day. The Red Sox showed the world that hope, heart, and resilience can conquer even the longest odds. The rivalry's soul was reborn. Every game since has carried the echoes of that unforgettable comeback, and baseball was never the same. The 2004 Red Sox didn't just break a curse, they changed the game forever. After 2004, the rivalry's dynamic shifted. The Red Sox were no longer underdogs, they became champions too. The David versus Goliath narrative faded. In recent years, both teams haven't always been contenders at the same time. For the rivalry to burn hottest, both must be great and fighting for the same prize. Without that, the games lose their epic feel. Player movement is more common now, making long-term grudges rare. The days of Fisk versus Munson are harder to replicate. Today's players are more friendly, the open hostility less common. The fan experience has changed too. New generations didn't live through the curse. The passion remains, but the white-hot intensity has cooled. The rivalry is quieter, but the embers still glow. What would bring the rivalry back to a boil? Both teams need to be great, neck and neck for the division, every game crucial. A season-long pennant race, a playoff showdown. These are the sparks. New stars must emerge. A judge versus Devers, a new face-off for a new era. Big moments, dramatic home runs, and a little controversy would stoke the fire. A 7-game playoff series, extra innings, and heroic performances could reignite the passion. One iconic moment, a walk-off, a heated exchange, could fuel years of drama. Even a bit of old-school edge would help. Not brawls, but emotion, pride, and a willingness to stand up for your team. Managers and players showing they care as much as the fans. The rivalry needs stakes, stars, and storylines. The ingredients are there. All it takes is the right spark. The fire can always return. For players, Yankees-Red Sox games are never just another day. The energy is electric, the pressure immense. Every play is magnified, every mistake remembered. Newcomers quickly realize the rivalry's weight when they feel the fans' passion. It's intimidating, but it's also the ultimate stage. Legends like Ortiz and Jeter thrived in these moments, teaching teammates what it means. Beating your rival means everything to the city. Even with more respect between players today, the desire to win burns just as hot. No one wants to lose to their biggest rival. Winning brings bragging rights and confidence. The competitive fire is alive. These games still matter more than any other. For fans, Yankees-Red Sox is an emotional roller coaster. Every pitch matters, every play is life or death. The ballpark buzzes, chants, songs, and rival colors everywhere. Visiting fans are brave. The atmosphere is intense but unforgettable. The rivalry spills into daily life. Work, school, family gatherings, friends trade jabs, strangers bond over shared loyalty. It's a cultural event, especially in the Northeast. Memories are made and passed down. First games, epic comebacks, heartbreaks. The rivalry is personal, tied to family and tradition. Even when the teams aren't at their best, the history binds fans together. The emotional connection never fades. It's more than a game. It's identity. The rivalry is a living legacy. Fans are its heartbeat. That's why it will never truly die. Yankees-Red Sox is more than baseball. It's a cornerstone of American sports. From the curse to the comeback, it's given us unforgettable moments and legends. The story transcends the game, connecting cities and generations. Even when the rivalry cools, history waits to be reignited. One big series, one new hero, and the fire returns. The foundation is unbreakable, built on competition, loyalty, and passion. As long as these teams exist, the rivalry will matter. It's good for baseball, drawing attention and creating new fans. The drama, the heroes, the villains, baseball needs this epic storyline. The potential for greatness is always there. The fans are ready, as they always have been. The rivalry is a sleeping giant waiting to roar again. It's not if, but when.